Hey, sixth graders. I wanted to make a video for you with your directions for class today, since I'm not here this afternoon. Remember what we talked about this week and what my expectations are when I'm not here, that I'm expecting you to work on what I'm giving you, and then I want you to work towards getting it done. Even if you don't get it done, I need to at least see that effort was put into the work that you did do. So I know that you are using your time wisely. So make sure you're doing that today. It's a pretty straightforward day in terms of what we're doing. I talked a little bit about what you were going to do today at the end of class yesterday. So this shouldn't be a surprise to you. But today you're going to be reading an article, and then there are some questions to answer and a paragraph to write. So let's take a look at the article first and the questions, talk about what it is that you're going to be doing. Okay, so in Google Classroom, you're going to find two other links besides this video. One is to the PDF of the article. And the article is called Crystal Twins, looks like this. And it's about these special things called mineral crystal twins. And you'll read all about it. And what's unique about these is that they are used for braces for people's teeth, as you can see in the pictures, to help with the shaping of teeth based on this special property that they almost have like a memory. And they call them shape memory because they, once they're formed, they always will stick to that shape. And you can bend them out of shape, but they always come back to the shape. And so this article goes through and explains to you what a crystal twin is, goes through how they're using them and all these other things. And you're going to want to make sure that as you go through and read this, there are questions as well for you to answer. But the big thing is the paragraph. Okay, so let's take a look then at your document where you're going to answer your questions. So the questions do, for the most part, go in order. Okay, so that's one thing that'll help you. But as I've been saying in class a little bit too, this isn't a textbook that has major headings for you to go through and bolded words and all this stuff. This is an article. So I know some of you like to scan and look for answers. You need to read. Okay, so make sure you are going through and you're reading, not scanning for answers. Everything is pretty self-explanatory for questions until you get here to number 4. And this is what I talked about in class. Okay, number 4 is a paragraph response question. It needs to be a complete paragraph. You're going to use the formatting that you use for erased paragraphs, just like you do in ELA. I told you that your English language arts teachers are going to be looking at these paragraphs as well, so you would write them like you would write them in your language arts class. That includes having evidence from the article in your paragraph, like it says here. The paragraph is going to be written about this question here, or this prompt, I should say. Define a crystal twin, then describe the difference from a contact twin and a penetration twin. And you'll find that in the article as you go through and you read. Okay? The rest of them, like I say, go in order. Again, if it says describe or explain, you should be using complete sentences. If it does not, if it says things like number 7, list, then they do not need to be complete sentences. You can just list. Number 10, although it is bonus, I still want you to complete it. It's not optional. This is where you're going to be creative and you're just thinking outside the box, excuse me. Now that you've read about these shape memory alloys and how these minerals can use the shape memory to help form your teeth for braces, what else could this product be used to improve? Okay, and so think of other things and try to be creative about it. It could be something that's already to improve a product, or maybe you even just think of a completely new use for it. All right, be creative, think outside the box. It's bonus. You can't get it wrong, but I still want you to do it. It's not optional. Okay? It's not optional. All right, that's the day today. Remember, you still have your reading guide that is due as well. So if you did not finish your reading guide, you need to finish an advisory, but it was supposed to be due today. You're not working on your reading guide in class. You're working on this. And then next week, we'll go through and we have just a couple more labs, and we're getting close to the end of our mineral unit. Make sure you do your work, behave for whoever's the substitute. Have a nice weekend, and I will see you on Monday.